My name is Mackenzie Bailey, and this is my Human Development final project presentation. For my project, I chose to explore the relationship between physical activity and exercise and the development of individuals at different stages of life. My project focused on how exercise affects the physical development and psychological health and well-being of individuals at every developmental stage. In order to understand this relationship better, I decided to research the physical activity recommendations that have been established to help individuals experience the greatest health benefits. According to the CDC, young children ages 3 to 5 years old should participate in physically engaging activities throughout the day. Examples of this could include playing outside, going for walks, jumping on a trampoline, anything that encourages young children to be physically active. Children and adolescents ages 6 to 17 years old should be getting 60 minutes or more of moderate to vigorous intensity physical activity, such as running, hiking, or biking, every day, as well as muscle strengthening activities such as lifting weights and bone strengthening exercise, such as resistance training, at least 3 times per week. Adults between the ages of 18 and 64 years old should participate in at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise, as well as bone and muscle strengthening exercises at least 2 days per week. Examples of moderate intensity exercise could include brisk walking, and examples of muscle strengthening activities, again, could include weightlifting or some resistance training as well. Older adults, ages 65 years and older, should also be getting at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise daily, with 2 days per week being muscle strengthening exercises or participating in muscle strengthening exercises as well. There is also at this stage of life an emphasis on balance exercises, which could be as complicated as some yoga poses or vinyasas, or as easy as just practicing standing on one foot. Another important aspect of the relationship between physical activity and human development include the health benefits that are associated with exercise. Today, I'm going to cover the physical and psychological health benefits that are associated with physical activity and exercise, as that was what my research I was mostly focused on that, on these physical benefits and psychological benefits. So some physical benefits include improvement in cardiovascular and muscular fitness, controlling weight, as well as helping with weight loss. Physical activity does a lot to help individuals who need to lose weight. In addition to these benefits, physical activity also prevents chronic illnesses such as diabetes, heart disease, and cancer, which are diseases, chronic diseases that are mostly preventable depending on the lifestyle that someone is living or chooses to live. The psychological benefits of physical activity and exercise include reduced symptoms of anxiety and depression. Research has shown that physical activity improves cognitive abilities such as memory and learning, and that children in particular who participate in regular physical exercise and are physically active show greater overall academic performance. Another psychological benefit of exercise is also improved self-esteem, particularly in young children and adolescents, but for all people as well in any developmental stage. The next part of my presentation, I will show you a video that I created. It's a video of members of my family who are all at different developmental stages. And as part of my research, I asked them to film themselves participating in an activity that they enjoy or in a way that they enjoy exercising, as well as answering a few questions about the importance of exercise at their particular point in life. Some of those questions include: how often do you exercise per week? How often do you think is recommended for someone your age to exercise? Do you enjoy exercising, and how do you exercise? And what are some of the positive and negative consequences of exercising or not at this stage of your life? So I will pull up that video really quickly. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sometimes he's here, you can take a break. I like push-ups. And I could go to space with the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Exercise, it makes my body feel good. 5, 6, 7, go. I like to exercise because, well, I like to get healthy and make my body stronger, and it helps my muscles. And I like to exercise. Well, that those. How does it make you feel? Well, it makes me feel happy. 'Cause I'm happy I'm alone if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down, can't none bring me down. If you don't exercise, you're probably going to be a couch potato watching TV all day. If you feel like a room without a roof, 'cause I'm happy I'm alone. If you feel like happiness is the truth, because I'm happy I'm alone. If you know what happiness is to you, because I exercise about 6 days a week for about 1.5 hours. I think a person my age should exercise 4 days a week for about an hour. I enjoy exercising because I swim and I'm on a swim team and I love swimming, and so it's super fun. I feel like I have a pit in my stomach before I go to practice. During practice, I feel like I'm gonna die, and after practice, I feel like I've done something productive and I feel good. I think it is important to exercise at my age because if you don't start now, you won't start developing habits. And if you don't start developing habits, then you won't really ever exercise in your life. And then if you don't eat well, you could get not healthy and you could be ending your life earlier than you think. Because I'm happy I'm alone. If you feel like a room without a roof, because I'm happy I'm alone. Okay, I honestly, my exercising changes a little bit every week, but I would say on average, I exercise about 3 to 5 days a week. I think it's probably recommended for someone my age to exercise like 6 to 7 days a week. That would be the ideal for me. I do really enjoy exercising. I love the way that I feel when I'm doing it and after I'm doing it. I typically exercise to like relieve some stress and just to feel better physically. And typically I run when I exercise. How do I feel before, after, and during exercise? Well, usually if I'm going to exercise, I feel the need to exercise. And during and after, I tend to feel good just because you're releasing stress. And it's just kind of like a good break in the day of all your other things that you're doing. I think it's really important to exercise at this stage in my life because I think it's really important for my mental health. When I exercise, I
can just kind of forget about school and everything else that's going on. And it's just kind of a time for me to think. I think some positive consequences of exercising are kind of like what I just said. I tend to feel better. I'm happier when I exercise. And when I'm not exercising, I can kind of feel it. I can feel the drain physically and mentally.
I prefer to exercise outside. I would much rather be in fresh air and in nature rather than at the gym exercising. I really enjoy going on morning walks when the air is crisp, and then I can get ready for my day and really not worry about it. I definitely am one that does not love to exercise. I exercise to live. I don't live to exercise. I know it's really good for me. I know it's necessary. It's definitely essential at my age. I wish that I had had better exercise habits earlier on in my life, but I am doing the best I can at this point, so I can't look back too far with too many regrets. But I definitely feel better. I enjoy being outside. I feel better when I exercise. I enjoy being outside, and it does a whole lot of good for me, not only mentally, but also physically. It definitely helps to keep my cholesterol down without having to take any medicine or supplements. It's definitely beneficial for me, and I am grateful for the days that I can do it, especially outside when it's not too cold, where it forces me indoors. But I am grateful for a healthy body, and want to definitely take care of it the best I can so that I can be healthy as long as possible.
Perfect. And just to conclude, here are citations for the research that I presented today. And thank you so much for watching.